For the most part, we've seen a fair amount of cloud cover over the FM area the last couple of hours. Out to the west, though, there's a line of clearing as we head into our evening hours. That's going to be the trend for many of us, with the exception of some of you in northern Minnesota, more socked in with the gray skies there. Here is a look at your temperatures. 42 degrees, feels like 35, and as promised yesterday, that wind from the northwest having an impact on those temperatures. And pretty brisk out there. From the northwest, they're gusting to 24 miles per hour. The 30s, where you see the blue hues here on our contours of temperature, showing 33 in Baudette this hour, 38 in Grand Forks. And then once you get on the I-94 corridor, we have a lot of 40s and 50s down in South Dakota, with even a few 60s down in central and southern South Dakota. Here's that deck of clouds. We're seeing the edge of those on our sky cam, so some sunshine for Jamestown and Lemoore, Ellendale and Oaks. A few sprinkles south of Winnipeg passing toward the international border, but a whole bunch of cloud cover across central and northern Minnesota heading into the evening. That also includes the northern Red River Valley. As we take a gander at the big picture, very clear skies out to the west and a very large ridge of high pressure building on that jet stream. And it is going to allow us to enjoy some milder temperatures as this jet stream shifts off to the east over the next 24 hours. So that warm up we've been talking about is set to begin tonight. If you are heading outdoors, the wind will be decreasing after sunset. Those clouds will linger for some time in northwest Minnesota. It remains clear to the south and west, but the temperatures dip into the 30s. So a chilly night ahead across the entire area. Overnight, we're going to see some more dramatic clearing. As that takes place, the temperatures will really dip. Wind not as much of a factor, and there will be the possibility of some patchy areas of fog and plenty of frost with those 20s out there to start your day for most. Now, a mix of sun and clouds across north central Minnesota, but even you should see a trend towards clearing skies as temperatures work their way up a bit. By the midday hour, they still won't be too warm, but as we get into the afternoon after school, our southern and western counties particularly will have a shot at 50-degree weather, and temperatures remain in the 30s, but closer to 40 degrees for northwest Minnesota, so a little bit of a bump for you as well. In Fargo, a 28-degree start to your morning at the bus stop. Look at the sunshine there. We'll see plenty of that throughout the day. Temperatures climb to 51 degrees, wind not much of a factor. A pretty fair night. Still a little below average for this time of the year. Warmest weather to the south and to the west of the Red River Valley, 43 Grand Forks. You're right on the edge. To your east, we'll see plenty of upper 30s for afternoon temperatures. Valley City, 44, Oaks, 47, Fergus Falls, 44, and 41 in Detroit Lakes with 37 for Babe the Blue Ox. Here is a look then at your photo of the day. A lot of colors showing up here, and at least that water wasn't frozen at the time of this photograph taken in Norman County. Thanks, Dan, for taking the time to upload your photo. Now let's look at the Thursday forecast, because this will be the peak temperature we have seen for 3 weeks, and it's warmer than yesterday. It looks like it may be closer to the mid and even a few upper 60s here in the FM area. Enjoy it, because as we go through the day on Friday, a cold front whisks through. And while we're calling for temperatures in the 50s, windy conditions from the northwest could cause temperatures to fall for many of you throughout the afternoon. Saturday, a cold start for tailgaters, 32 degrees, 44 the afternoon high. Sunday, a little bit better as we highlight your weekend for you there. Next week, we stay near 50, so that's subpar as well. I guess it's not as subpar as we've been, so is that subpar?
Yeah, it's good is what it is.
Yeah,
better than we've seen. Yeah, they do. Thanks, Hutch.